They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the lone running back. Shows him the stiff arm.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Caught near the sticks, it's Tuggle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Inside the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand at least.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll
Entering settings screen, menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Select key narration volume set to 100.
this drive at their own 25. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The inside handoff. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Lemon. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st, it's at the 37.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Finds a man on the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
job by the defense, though. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Grabs behind the line. It's Lemon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Unloads to the right. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the move, it's McCoby fighting off the defender. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Singleton. Got it behind the line. It's McCoby. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends him back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He fires to the left side. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
They'll try the run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. That's caught, it's Sanders. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game. They're
in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Unloads it downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they have to fight.
There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Scanning the field, it's Singleton. This time he's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. And you just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving to the air. It's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. On the run, it's Thomas. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Singleton. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to
hits the accelerator to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. That's reeled in, it's Ross. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoby. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He has the first and still on his feet. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a little space. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He'll try to do it himself. And he first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Using his legs, and Sanders turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And the quarterback just not on the same page with his wide receiver there. Receiver just not able to get to that pass on the perimeter in double coverage.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Sanders. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. There he goes. Past the 30, the 20. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's McCoby. At the 40, there he goes. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Tuggle. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Who's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
From the gun, give on the inside. Talk about a time to run, gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They are really clicking along 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.